you just can use to my screen?
Yes, madam.
Okay, sorry dulu ya. Uh, last class we reached August last, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we are not going to go through in detail. Basically, this is something that you should able to apply. Basically, when you have the problem, but it is nothing that you should memorize here. Okay, so we are still going to proceed with the conjugate of complex numbers. Yeah, okay, something like this. I will show you directly how we can apply using the concept of conjugate. Okay. So basically, we are doing operations if we take the form in the types of fractions, something like this. So it's over here. This is a fraction. Okay. I will use my laptop.
Madam,
Yes.
are we not going to discuss tutorial today?
No, not today.
Okay, because I only could solve only one question because I didn't understand much the tutorial questions.
Oh, okay. So we do that at 4 o'clock class.
Okay, madam.
But we are not going to discuss all because we start first with the questions. So I'll give you time, but I will do consult there. I will give you the consultations for you to. That means I will guide you how to answer the questions, but you have to do your own. Okay.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Okay. So here we have two plus I, one minus I. So how to do the process? How to do the operation? One, two, um, okay, so you have a fraction right, in terms of complex number, right? So we are interested uh, to do the operations here by looking at your denominator. So denominator means that this complex number bahagian bawah, denominator. So the above one we call numerator. Okay. So to do that, you are supposed to multiply with conjugate of your denominator. You are supposed to change these fractions into a new one. Okay, so the new one is the form that the conjugate of your denominator. So denominator is 1 minus r. So the conjugate for your denominator is 1 plus r, correct? So we write that something like this. Okay? As long as you find out what is denominator here, find the conjugate. Okay, do you have questions before we proceed?
No, madam.
Okay, so just do the bracket. So then to proceed, you're supposed to multiply. So bahagian atas akan darab dengan bahagian atas dan bahagian bawah akan darab dengan bahagian bawah. Then follow the uh, multiplication. Cancel. Okay, so kita akan buat the multiplication bahagian atas dulu. So just follow the directions of the color. So we do the green one. Okay. the green one for the above one. So we have 2 times 1. And then we have 3 times I. Then we follow the blue one. We have I times 1. Then we have I times I, which is I squared. Okay, so that means here you can times out, simplify. So this part I squared, right? I squared is equal to -1. So just put here I squared is -1. So -1. There is a number here 3. 3 times 1 is 3 minus 1. Then we have 3 minus 1 we have 2. 2. And then we have the middle one 3i and plus 1i. That means we have 4i. Okay. So this is the part for that bahagian atas. Okay. And we do for another one bahagian bawah. So we start with the blue one. So here we have 1 times 1. Then we have 1 times I. Okay, then we have negative I times 1. We have minus I squared. Okay, so here I squared is -1, right? Here I squared -1. There is a negative, so we need to rationalize the sign. So this will be plus 1. This will be plus 1. There is a 1 here. So 1 plus 1, we have 2. Okay, we have 2. That means here we have. So the middle one we have I minus I, which is 0. Okay, so we have only 2 for the bahagian bawah. That means you can simplify. Okay, so 2 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2. Then we have 1 plus 2. Okay, do you have question for the number 1?
No, madam.
How about Vishnu? Vishnu okay ke? Vishnu,
Okay, madam.
is there anything that you are not clear?
So far, okay.
Dah selesai ke? You punya ni korang? Boleh. Inclusive tak ada. Ada offer. Timetable? Dah masuk WhatsApp group? Okay, dah lah. 3 kredit. Tak nak tambah lagi. Entrepreneurship. Doktor hari tu dia ada post kan, siapa aja? Doktor Izzat yelah, Doktor Izzat yang apply mekanik. Nak ambil ke? Prerequisite dia? Still tak boleh, still tak offer. Still offer tapi prerequisite clash. Kelas petang ke apa? Oh, Isnin. Subjek apa yang kelas ni? Atau penyakit? Cuba tanya lecturer tu dulu. Bolehlah ambil lah sebab tak apalah nanti medium try tengok macam mana. Jadi lah sebab sikit sangat lah kalau korang ambil 12. Kalau ada subjek tak lepas pun jatuh sikit. Boleh lah, dah. Medium nak sign. Maksudnya kita drop 1, add 2. Lab tak ni? Ini yang silang ni. Ada tu. Tapi tu lah spot tu rasanya tak boleh pasuk sebab student tu ramai. Dia buat yang sikit ke? Kalau di sini, kalau kita spot tu sebagian je kan? Boleh tu. Nanti kita tengok tu. Akhirnya add apa spot tu lah. Set dengan spot. Yang ni tu tak isi ni. Boleh. Tapi apa nak isi? Isi lah. Saya lambat. Saya drop lab itu. Saya add spot dengan set. So ni saya kena kita kena di jumpa saya ni. Saya hantar dekat bilik apa ni? Pejabat tadi. Atas satu, bawah 2. Kita nak letak ni, justification add cost. Tidak pemerintah untuk subjek langsung kita nak jumpa lektor. Kita fikirkan apa benda nak letak ni sebab drop okey ni add subjek tak cukup tu. Awak boleh rasa kalau drop juga. So kalau kita tahun 22 drop 10 tambah jadi 14. Itu nak kasih. Buat. Saya letak. Tak berlalu lah macam ni. Korang tulis berapa ayat medium ni. Okey. Nanti ambil lah cuma tak ada masalah. Jadi lah. Jangan tambah lagi tutup. Katakan semua yang maksudnya you ambil let's say berapa kalau tambah? Dia tambah berapa je tadi? Drop back 2. Lepas tu pot dengan 16 lah. Entrepreneurship tu sepatutnya tak boleh fail tau. Sebab dia subjek menghafal. Okay. Cuma dia projek lah. Kena bagi komplimen sikit lah. Sebab satu lagi projek siapa? tanya dulu kalau rasa tak compatible nak ambil je lah yang 13 tu. Masuk dulu sebab masuk lambat kan. Takut dah jalan. Nanti ambil yang medium lepas dah hantar korang semua. Sorry ya. Sorry. Sorry, proceed.
Madam, can I see the answer of the question just now again?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Rujukan yang betul. Rujukan yang betul. Di mana soal? Okay, let's discuss how to do this question number 2. So, do you think how to do this question? Any idea? Any idea how to do this question?
Change it to the negative form, maybe.
So, what we are supposed to multiply with
The 3i.
2 3i.
Yeah.
Not conjugate.
Yeah, conjugate the
Conjugate of 3i. So, what is that? What is the conjugate? Conjugate of 3i is
3.
this is positive.
Okay. Negative 3.
Okay, negative 3i. Okay. Then we do the multiplications. This. Okay, then for the numerator we have into here. Okay, so nanti update and then here we have multiplication negative 6i. Then plus 12 I squared. Okay, then let's see. Is I squared equal to negative 1 then? So I squared is equal to negative 1. So that means we have 12 times negative 1. So here will be changed to negative 12. Okay. So that means here, so on we have negative 12 minus 6. So this part is for bahagian atas, and then we look at the denominator. So 3i times negative 3i, we write down something like this. Okay. And then when we times out, we have negative 9 squared. Okay. So here we have another case. I squared is negative 1. So that means here we have negative 9 times negative 1. So this part will be becomes positive 9. Okay, so that means here we have positive 9. Okay, so this fraction we separate lah, and then we look at it can be simplified because this fraction is the number that we can divide by 3. Okay, so 12, this 6 and 9 we can make it smaller, divide by 3. Okay, uh, then we separate between real and imaginary. Okay, so when we separate, actually it's something like this. Negative 12, negative 12 over 9 minus 6 over 9. Okay, then baru kita simplify, kecilkan. So we divide by 3. So here we have negative 4 over 3. Okay, so here we have negative 2 over 3i. So you see here, this is real part, and then the one yang containing I, this is for imaginary part lah. Okay, do you have question for number 2?
No, madam.
Madam,
Yes.
the last answer, negative 4 minus 2i, is it have to be in a separate,
So what do you mean separate? In separate
like,
real and imaginary.
yes.
Yeah. Better you do that one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, for C, okay, so let's see here. How do we do the process? One way is you can reduce the I power 3, I power 12, I power 7, you can reduce it first, or you can directly times with the conjugate. Okay, times with conjugate something. So let's say if you proceed multiply with the conjugate of your denominator, okay, uh, how, but you can see like this here ada I, then this is I. So if you want to choose to multiply with the conjugate, these two should be simplified first, because this part containing I kan. Okay, so simplify dulu. Okay, so to simplify this, kita simplify bahagian bawah dulu We do the simplification for bahagian bawah. Just put it down here. I power 2 plus 5I power 7. Okay, despite kita dah belajar masa kelas hari Sabtu hari tu, how do we reduce this power? How do we reduce this power? Something like this, I power 4 times 3. Remember? Ingat tak this kinds of rules of pieces? You remember that? Can you see the, can you see, can you see this? Are you there, guys?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so do you remember how to simplify this I?
By separating into two.
Okay. How about 12? Do you get how I make it 4 and 3?
Yeah.
Vishnu, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, madam.
Okay, how about 7? I power 7, how do we change it?
I5 and I2.
5 and 2.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I5 times with I2.
Okay, but if we have something like this, is it okay? Is this okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you still remember what is your I power 4?
Uzi.
Sorry. See here, I square is negative 1. I4, so I4 is what?
Negative 2.
Where did you get negative 2?
Oh, is it 0?
No, 0. Because I square dengan I4 related kan? Relate. Inside I4 there is I square. Dalam I power 4 ni ada I2. So what is I4? I4 ni berapa? I2 times I2 right?
Yes.
So I2 is negative 1. So I2 darab I2 jadi I4 which is equal to
1.
1. Okay, good. Vishnu, you nampak tak kat sini?
Oh, negatif negatif jadi positif.
Yes. Kan? Betul. 1 lah, positive 1. Right?
Ya,
Okay. So, kalau I3, I3 means I2 darab I kan? Right? I power 1. So, we have negative I lah. I3 is negative I. Because I squared kan negative 1. Negative 1 darab I is negative I lah. So, kita akan guna this one dengan this one. Okay, this one lah. I3 is negative I means kita ambil yang simplest form. Okay, I3 kita akan ambil simplest form dia as negative I. I4 simplest form is 1. So kita akan ambil simplest form so that the part that you have it here is in the simplest. Okay, shall we proceed?
sure, madam.
Okay, so I12 tadi kita ada I4 dengan 3. I4 kita tahu 1 kan? So 1, 1 power 3 is 1 lah. Right? So 1. Okay, for this one yang I7, kita pecahkan dia to I4 times I power 3. Okay, I4 times I power 3. So I4 1. So we have 1. So I3 is negative I. So that means kita ada sini negative I. Because 1 times negative I is negative I. So here we have 1 minus plus I. Okay. So that means I power 12 plus 5I power 7 will be simplified to this one. Okay. So maksudnya conjugate of this part is sama dengan conjugate ni lah 1 minus 5I. So conjugate dia akan jadi 1 plus 5I. So dari sini kita akan darab dengan conjugate yang kita dah simplifikan tadi. Jawapan tadi is 1 minus 5I kan. So conjugate dia adalah 1 plus 5i. Okay. Tak medal terus baik dulu masuk sekejap. Medal tukar dulu. 4. Di sini saya akan tulis telefon minus I power 3. So this one is into 1 minus 5i. Okay, so dia kat sini baru kita times di depan digit 1 plus 5i. 1 plus okay. Okay, so we are going to times target atas dulu ya. So let's see, we have 4 times 1 and then we have 4 times 5i. Okay, so follow the orange one. And then the rate is I power 3 times 1. I power 3 times 5i. Okay, so let's see here. I power 3. Then we have here jadi kita tahu I power 3 sini tadi kita dapat I power 3 can be simplified to negative I. Sini kita dapat negative I3 times 1, which means we have negative I3. Okay. So negative I3 ni kita boleh simplify to positive I sahajalah. Di sini kita akan jadi kita akan dapat I sahaja, positive I. Okay, nampak tak medium cross this thing? Then this part is simplified to positive I. Do you have questions for this one?
No, madam. Understood.
Vishnu, okay ke?
Okay, madam.
Okay. Okay, so another one we have here negative I power 3 times 5i. That means we have negative 5 I power 4. Okay, tapi I power 4 is 1 kan? Is positive 1. So that means this one will be simplified to what?
Hey, madam, what is it? Come again.
Okay, so this part yang madam ada multiplication between negative I3 times 5i. So kita akan dapat negative 5. Kita akan dapat this one. Negative 5i power 4. So how to simplify here? Negative 5i power 4. Dia jadi apa?
Change the I4 into 1.
So
Get negative 5.
negative 5 only. Okay, so good. Vishnu, you okay ke?
Oh, faham madam, faham.
Okay. Okay, so then we have to simplify lah. 4 with negative 5. That means 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Okay, then yang containing I only, which is 20I. So this, the middle one kita akan simplify 20I plus 1I. Right? So, kita dapat 21I. Okay, so this baru bahagian atas saja. Okay, then we move to the denominator, which is the bahagian bawah. Okay, so first we times out following this arrow yang red color. So we have 1 times 1. Okay, then we have 1 times 5i. Then we have negative 5i times 1. So this is the blue one. Then we have negative 5i times 5i. Okay, next. Okay, so supposed to do here, simplify. Okay, so here we have 1, yeah? Depan kita ada 1. So middle one will be terminated lah because it's 5i minus 5i. So we have 0. Okay? So yang cross the green one is 0, eh? Another one, dekat bahagian belakang sekali, we have this part, negative 5 times 5 is negative 25. Then we have I squared, kan? I times I is I squared. So basically this is a 25, betul tak?
Yes.
Kan, I squared negative 1 and then dekat sini ada negative 5 times 5. So means negative 25 darab dengan negative 1. So only
25.
25. So we have 1 plus 25. It is 26. So we can simplify. Then separate negative 1 over 26 plus 21 over 26. Okay? So this is okay. So there's another question that after this question you can try. This D, or D. Okay, before that I will guide you how to do this D. Untuk buat of course this D, okay, kita takkan terus darab dengan conjugate bawah untuk bahagian D, because D ni dia ada dua pecahan berbeza. Okay, so you tak boleh terus darab conjugate You tengok, kalau you tengok memang macam dah simple form, tapi dia adalah dua pecahan berbeza. Okay, so antara A hingga soalan C ni, you tengok pecahan ni satu saja, right? Satu pecahan saja. So that means bila kita nak proceed, kita akan darabkan dengan conjugate bahagian bawah. Tapi untuk D ni, DC you tak boleh terus darab dengan conjugate bahagian bawah sebab pecahan ni dua pecahan berbeza. Dia belum jadi satu pecahan lagi. Okay, so untuk bahagian D, you kena start dengan jadikan dia dulu satu pecahan yang sama lah. Okay, so you kena darab, terpanggil darab, apa tu? Darab, lebih kurang macam darab silang lah, tapi not really darab silang Kalau sebab kat sini mungkin you nampak macam darab silang tapi konsep dia kita akan darab dengan faktor yang dia tak ada. Okay. So that means 3 untuk pecahan pertama ni. Okay. Untuk pecahan pertama, you akan darab dengan faktor yang tak ada. Pecahan kedua, you akan darab dengan faktor yang dia tak ada. Okay. Faktor tu kita tengok bahagian bawah lah basically. Okay. Samakan dulu pecahan supaya dia ada faktor yang sama. Baru you boleh gabungkan jadi satu pecahan. Okay. Kena gabungkan satu pecahan. Jadikan dia sama. Okay. Maksudnya untuk pecahan pertama ni, you akan darab dengan 1 tolak I. Atas darab 1 tolak I, bawah pun darab dengan 1 tolak I. Okey? Sebab dia akan darab dengan faktor yang dia tak ada. So, jadi kalau dua pecahan ni, dia akan darab dengan, bila kita nak gabungkan, dia akan darab dengan pecahan yang dia tak ada. Okay. So, senang kita macam ni lah, saya bagi satu contoh untuk nombor. Pecahan yang ada nombor. Let's say kita ada 1/3 dengan kita nak tolakkan tu lagi dengan 2/5. Okay, something macam ni macam ni kita buat pengiraan manually. Kita akan tengok 3 dengan 5 kan, 3 dengan 5, right, untuk jadikan dia satu pecahan yang sama. 3 dengan 5. So kita tahu the common gandaan dia yang paling sama adalah 15. Yang paling kecil kan? Because 3 darab 5, 15. Correct? So 3, maksudnya pecahan pertama ni akan darab dengan 5. Pecahan kedua akan darab dengan 3. Supaya denominator dia jadi 15. Okay? So that means pecahan bawah dia is actually 3 kali 5. So pecahan pertama ni, sebab bawah dia ada 3, so dia akan darab dengan faktor yang dia tak ada, which is 5. Okay, so maksudnya pecahan atas dan bawah akan darab 5. Okay, nombor atas dengan bawah akan darab 5. So akan jadi 5 lah untuk pecahan pertama. Okay, untuk pecahan kedua, kita tengok bawah dia ada 5, tapi pecahan kedua ni tak ada 3. Dia tak ada faktor 3. So pecahan kedua atas dan bawah akan darab dengan 3. So that is the concept lah. So that means 2 akan darab dengan 3. Bawah ni dah ada sama, 3 kali 5, because they have common factor lah. So ni contoh nombor, tapi kita buat sama juga kalau you ada pecahan macam tadi. Okay, pecahan macam tadi. So untuk buat D ni dulu, okay, pecahan pertama akan darab dengan 1 tolak I. Pecahan kedua akan darab dengan 1 tambah 3I. So proses tu you akan buat atas dan bawah. Okay, so konsep dia untuk gabungkan jadi satu pecahan yang sama. Pecahan tu akan kena darab dengan faktor yang dia tak ada. Sama contoh macam pecahan nombor tadi yang saya bagi contoh. Okay, ada soalan tak? So lepas you dah buat, lepas dah gabung, you simplify dulu, okay, you tambah tolak whatever itu sepatutnya. Simplify dulu, jadikan dia satu pecahan sahaja. Jadikan dia satu pecahan. Okay, macam A lah contoh Simplify, jadikan satu pecahan. Baru you sambung dengan darab dengan conjugate denominator. Okay, kalau macam D ni dia tak boleh proceed terus darab dengan conjugate You kena gabung dulu. Jadikan satu pecahan. Selepas tu barulah you darab dengan conjugate. Okay, boleh jelas?
Jelas.
So this B nanti you try after this Okay, so kita sambung next one for complex number. So this one, complex number, because we cannot prove it exists, uh, but they just macam based on imaginary. Okay, something that we could imagine. But we can figure out the angle, okay, based on the real and imaginary into two-dimensional graph. Okay, so dalam complex number, uh, dia ada argument. Argument means angle lah, uh, for for the x-axis that we can prove it. There is a rotation. Okay, so angle ni kita akan panggil angle in the Argand diagram. Okay, Argand diagram ni basically is graph for complex number. Okay, so something like this lah. Part X is you punya real part. Part Y adalah imaginary. Okay, imaginary. So something like this one. Real part is here. Real part X You nak label X pun boleh dekat part X. Not as real pun boleh. Part menegak ni kita panggil imaginary. So angle adalah sudut daripada paksi X. Okay, rotation dia is lawan arah jam. Angle positif lawan arah jam. Kalau ikut arah jam, you akan ada angle negatif. Maksud positif atau negatif adalah direction sahaja. Okay, bukan nilai itu negatif. Maksudnya it has different direction. Kalau angle you negatif, maksudnya dia mengikut arah jam. Kalau angle positif, maksud dia adalah melawan arah jam. Okay. So, bila kita ada rotation, so rotation ni akan membentuk circle. Okay, circle. So, circle kalau origin dia pada paksi asalan, sini maksud dia adalah X kosong, Y kosong, ataupun real dia kosong, imaginary dia pun kosong. Okay, so this is origin, kita panggil origin. So kalau dia it is a circle, ada rotation, then circle tu akan ada radius. Okay, so line warna kuning is dia punya radius R. Okay, maksud radius adalah distance daripada satu titik, kita ada satu point AB. Okay, AB ni adalah you punya coordinate yang kita translate it from you punya complex number. A ni adalah you punya real, B is you punya imaginary tadi. Tapi dalam bentuk coordinate, kita tak letak I. Okay, kita tak letak I, kita just letak point tu sahaja. Contoh A, real you 2, B, imaginary you adalah 3. Tapi dalam complex number kita tulis 2 plus 3I. Tapi dalam bentuk koordinat kita letak X2, B3. Okay, X2, B3. So X is you punya A, B is you punya Y. Okay, so kita dah tak ada letak I dalam koordinat because it has been translated lah. Paksi Y is you punya imaginary. Okay, so bila ada konsep of yang relate dengan circle, okay, so radius ni kita boleh kira menggunakan formula this one, modulus Z. Z ni is you punya complex number lah, modulus Z, which is sama maksud dengan A kuasa 2 tambah B kuasa 2 ataupun ataupun real kuasa 2 tambah imaginary kuasa 2 tanpa I. So B ni is a number without I. Okay, so we'll see the example after this. Okay, let's see this example 1.7. Find the modulus of Z. So masuk modulus of Z tadi is equal to find R. Okay, find R. Okay, find modulus of Z for question A. So this here. So modulus of Z, maksud dia sini modulus of Z. So this kinds of straight brackets here means modulus of Z. That means sama maksud dengan cari R. Okay. So if we follow tadi general formula is A squared plus B squared, right? And then kita kira square root. Okay, so A is here. Okay, then we have B. Numbers only. So J means you punya I. So by using general formula for your modulus, so kita ganti masuk, then here we have 2 squared plus negative 3 squared. Use bracket So otherwise kalau tak use bracket, then you might be doing mistake bila kira. Okay. So bila kita expand the power of 2, here we have 4 plus 9. Okay, negative 3, bila you nak key in dalam calculator, please make sure key in together with the bracket. Kalau you tak letak bracket, dia akan bagi you negative number, which is wrong. Okay, which is wrong. Kalau ikut konsep math, if a negative number, you want to evaluate power of 2, the value should be positive, not negative. Okay, so please take note this. This is very important. When you want to evaluate a negative number to the power of 2, please use bracket. So then you simplify, you have square root 13. This is you punya R. So this is your modulus. Modulus Z is you punya R. Okay, do you have question to ask here?
No, madam.
No, madam.
Okay, radius means distance or the length kan? You need to take notes, cannot be negative. That means in all situations, when you want to evaluate the modulus or the radius, the value cannot be negative. If you have negative, then you know you have wrongly computed it. Okay, so please take note. Now we do another one for B. Okay. Okay, so for B, this is your A, this is your B. So here, modulus of Z. We'll just directly show you the part that we completed because I hope you have been familiar with the general formula. Okay, so then the radius is negative 3 power of 2 plus negative 4 power of 2. Then square root. So modulus Z is your R. Also equal to your R. Okay, so negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 4 squared is 16. Okay, then we have square root 25. So we simplify 5 only. So answer is 5. Because radius cannot be negative kan? Radius or modulus cannot be negative. So just the final answer is 5. Okay, questions? Is there any question that you want to ask here?
No, madam.
Okay, so if I want to plot the graph for A, you just label it as this is X, this is 1, for example. Okay, so just referring we have still here. Okay, let's see. The first one, A. Okay. Here, X is 2, A is your X, B is using the 1. So X is 2, which is here, B is negative 3. So point is here, something like this point. You nampak tak the first point here? Madam.
Nampak?
Okay, so kita tulis coordinate something macam ni. 2, X is 2 and then Y negative 3. Okay, so kalau you nak tulis lukis the straight line, so you ambil ruler, then this one. Okay, line yang madam tulis ni is you punya R. RU is square root 13. Yang straight line ni radius dia ataupun the distance is from origin, this is origin kan. 0 is square root 13. Okay, second one. X is negative 3, Y is negative 4. So, it will be here. Okay, the green point here is your coordinate for negative 4, negative 3, X negative 3 and Y negative 4. Okay, so when you have a straight line, yang the green line here is you punya radius. Okay, so this radius is, panjang radius is 5. Okay.
Madam,
Yep.
for this one, right, marker dia berapa soalan ni?
What do you want to ask?
Markah untuk soalan ni berapa
Oh, markah dalam soalan. Markah dalam soalan nanti you jumpa dalam soalan yang saya bagi.
Okay.
Actually, just explanation kan? This one just explanation. Okay, so next we're done for the Argand diagram. Then we are going to see some important properties from the Argand diagram, such as angle tadi ya. So angle. Okay, angle you can find using this one lah, inverse tangent B over A. B is you punya Y, A is you punya X. Okay, B is you punya Y value, A is you punya X. Okay, so yang the quadrant ni nanti kita tengok how do we find out. Okay, so let's see ya. Sekarang ni we wanted to know the argument. Tapi selalunya this kind of question dia akan comes together with the radius. Okay, for A, can you give me what is the radius value for A? Can you compute? Write it on your paper and then please give madam your final value for your radius. Can you do it now? For A.
Square root 5.
Very fine. Okay, how about Vishnu? What's your answer, Vishnu?
5, madam.
5 only ke with square root 5? Cuba kira betul-betul.
Square root 5.
Square root 5. Okay. Square root 5 answers. Um, Okay, we are going to find out what's the angle. So I will show you first the graph. For A, so see here, okay, x2, okay, x2, y negative 1. So x2 is here, y negative 1 is here. So this point. So coordinate is x2, y negative 1. Okay, so this is dia punya angle. Dia punya straight line. So yang you kira positive 5 tadi is radius ataupun distance for this one lah. So coordinate sini is 2 and negative 1. Okay, can you see the point here?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so untuk this graph, we have quadrant label. Something like this, label quadrant number 1, quadrant number 2, quadrant number 3, quadrant number 4. So, for point x2, y negative 1 lies in quadrant number 4. Okay. So, angle, positive angle will be arah lawan jam. So, dia start daripada kuadran, pergerakan angle adalah daripada kuadran number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so dia punya direction ataupun pergerakan angle. So, it will be something like this. Okay, see the one yang medium tanda with direction arrow is you punya angle. Okay, is you punya angle. Angle positif lah, means that here is you punya theta. Okay, kalau angle yang ada bertanda 2, okay, yang 2 label ni, daripada kuadran 1 pergi ke kuadran 4, dia adalah ikut arah jam. Okay, something macam ni lah. Like this one, dia punya pergerakan ikut arah jam. Angle you mestilah negatif. Sebab negatif tu maksudnya dia ikut arah jam. Okay, kalau lawan arah jam, angle you positif. Okay, so tadi kita dah tahu kan the formula untuk cari angle theta. Guna konsep of inverse tangent. Okay, D over A. D is dia punya Y, A is dia punya X. Tetapi, this theta, jawapan yang you akan dapat dalam range 0 to 90. Okay, 0 to 90. So, kalau you ada angle yang let's say lebih daripada 90 degrees, then you kena find out, probably you kena tambah quadrant. Okay, maybe plus 280 and so on lah, ataupun maybe plus 270 and so on. Okay, so untuk A tadi, kalau kita kira using this formula of theta, right, inverse tangent B over A, so kita akan kira something macam ni. For the first A here, your B is negative 1, your A is 2. Betul tak? Your B is negative 1, your A is 2.
Betul.
Okay, so kita akan tulis something like this. Your B is -1, your A is 2. So, bila you simplify, you akan dapat inverse tangent -0.5 in decimal. Correct? Do you have your calculator with you? Do you have your calculator? Do you have your calculator?
Yes, madam.
Do you found your inverse tangent on your calculator?
Yes.
Okay. Vishnu, you have it? Vishnu,
Yes, madam.
do you have your calculator with you? Do you have your
No.
calculator? Sorry, Vinja, madam cannot hear you. Do you have your calculator with you?
No, madam.
Um, can you get the calculator?
Yeah, yeah. Can you get it now, Vishnu? Yeah, sure, madam.
Okay, so we wanted to know the value for your angle from your calculator. Okay, Vishnu, now you have it. Vishnu?
Madam,
Yeah.
can I try in my phone? Because my calculator not with me.
No, your calculator will not have it that one.
Ah.
Okay, never mind lah. Later on you tengok recorded dia. Recorded class.
Okay.
Make sure after this you have it lah. Even kalau you keluar, I mean, you have online class kan. Just make sure you have your calculator with you Okay,
Okay.
so we have to evaluate yeah. Okay, first thing is you need to make sure before you want to put in this inverse tangent, you see this is tangent TAN power -1. Looks like power, it doesn't mean power. The meaning is inverse tangent. Okay, inverse tangent. So inverse tangent is in your calculator. You're supposed to find out, but before you key in this value in your calculator, you need to make sure your calculator setting is D, means degree, because we want the answer in degree. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Charolata, you can change it. Is it your calculator already D or R?
It's in D.
Okay, so no need to change because it's already incorrect unit. So you can key in now inverse tangent. You use shift tangent inverse and then use bracket, then key in -0.5. Okay, so what is the value that we got here in your calculator?
Negative 26.56.
Okay, so we just run off for two decimal places, because
Okay.
it is unit in degree. Okay, degree. Just maximum two decimal places. Okay, negative means this one, the green one, negative. Okay, why negative? Because it is within the range that
Clockwise.
has clockwise rotations. Okay, ikut arah jam, so the angle is negative lah. But actually the value angle is 26.57 degree. Tapi because this is following arah jam, so we put negative. Okay, so how to get this theta yang yellow color? You need to find equivalent angle. Equivalent angle. So to find equivalent angle, okay, so kita tahu circle kalau complete rotation is 360, right? Complete rotation
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
circle, 360. So if to get equivalent angle, you have to deduct lah. That means 360 minus 26.57. Okay, because angle yang the green side is 26.57. But if we wanted to find out angle yang yellow color, so we have to deduct with by 360. Okay, so what is your answer if we deduct?
333.43.
Okay, so 333.40. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, do you have question to ask here?
So,
No.
Ada.
Okay, so I will choose another example. Which one you want to choose? I'm not going to show all. Do you want B, C, or D?
D.
Choose yes, B or C. B or C. D because your X is 0 kan. Jadi tak ada angle lah this two. B or C. Which one you want? You want C? Do you want C? Or do you want B?
B, B. Can we go
B.
for B? Yeah.
Okay, because dia macam besar sikit lah. Okay, so we sketch it out. Okay, give me the radius. Where's the radius for B? So here medium plot first the graph. So radius.
Square root 34.
So coordinate dia adalah -3 and 5. So straight line is here. Okay. Square root 34. So this is square root 34. Radius square root 34. Okay. So kita nak cari theta. Argument. So we use same formula. Okay, so B is you punya Y, which is 5. Your A is negative. Okay. Can you give me what's your answer?
Negative 59.03. 04 actually.
And okay, so negative 59.04. Okay, so unit is 50. So, uh, the 59 here actually negative 59, you need this one lah. Right, this one yang green side is okay, so the directions 59.04 for the green one. So, kita nak this angle. So, kita nak this one. So, the green is 59.04. So, how do we get equivalent angle for the yellow one?
Minus with 180.
Okay, so 180 minus kita punya 59.04. So, you akan dapat 120
20.96.
96. Okay, so that means kalau dalam negative direction, so the answer will be negative 59.04 degree. If you want positive angle direction, then you have 120.96 degree. Okay, so this is the way how to get the arguments or the angle for your complex number. Okay, so for D actually because you have complex number, your Y is 2, your X is 0. Okay, what do you think about the angle for D?
Varian ya, Mak?
0 ke 180 ke? For D ni dia lies on which quadrant? 1, 2 or 3 or 4? The point.
1.
X dia 0, Y dia 2. So what do you think about the angle?
The radius will be 4 square root. Sorry, 2.
Yes, radius is 2. The angle,
Will be 0 because the y value is 0.
the lies on which quadrant? Because kalau kita mark point dekat mana?
First.
First ke? Kalau dekat sini ada mark not this one yang pink ni.
Yes.
So angle radius 2. So like selalu letak inform, yes correct, radius is 2 because the distance from origin is 2. How about the angle?
90.
880.
Okay, dekat line this one.
90 degree.
90 degrees, correct. Okay, that's 90 degrees. Because when you find out, you have an inverse angle 0, so find equivalence, then you will get 90 degrees. Good. Okay, so Uh, the Charulata, you want to ask about this question yang in the tutorial kan?
Actually, before this, I didn't understand much because I think maybe Madam haven't taught us the question. But now I think I'll try again. If I still don't understand, I will ask
Okay.
in the
You,
4 o'clock class.
usually madam we give all questions, including the one that you have learned, but for you to solve, you can refer to the part that we have learned during the class only lah.
Okay.
Okay. So for the first part we have done, there is some topics. I'm going to check first. Okay. So I'm going to open the second slide. Basically, it is a continuous, but the second slide, when you refer to the e-learning, it starts from the argument. Then they have after that. The argument is the one in the first slide, but when we refer to the second slide, it starts again on the uh, argument theta. Okay. So now I'm going to explain for the content in the second slide. If we can refer from the e-learning. Okay. This is the second slide. It is in the PDF. So you start again on the angle theta. So this is the part that you can refer. Something similar, but there is an additional something like this. This 2J just now for D in our first slide, right? But this here they have in the part E. So the answer is in 90 degrees. So you can refer to other questions lah for practice to find the theta. Okay. Now we are going to see after you find out what is the theta and the equivalent angle. Okay. Is to convert your coordinate system into your polar form. Okay. You know already what is your R. You know already what is your theta and the equivalent angle. And then how to write down into polar form. Okay, so what is polar form basically? Okay, so from the graph that I provide to you, the example, you are familiar with the coordinate system in terms of x and y, right? Your graph is containing x and y. Okay, but once we have the radius and also the angle, we have another coordinate system that we can sketch. So we call it is polar form. It's two-dimensional type also. Okay. 2D coordinate system, we have xy. So this xy usually we call as Cartesian coordinate. If we have r and theta, you can write down into polar coordinate system, or we call in short form polar form. So instead, write down the coordinate as x and y, uh, something like similar to the previous graph that I provide to you. You can find out in terms of r and theta coordinate system. So this coordinate system we call polar coordinate system. Why we call polar? Because it contains the distance or the radius and the angle. Okay. So the polar form is defined by this one. You see the expression z equal to r cos theta plus j sin theta. Can you see that? Can you see in current slide? I share my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So z equal to r in the bracket cos theta plus j sin theta, or in the coordinate form, you just write down r theta in brackets. Okay, r theta in brackets. Okay, so it is something similar to the one that we find out just now. Okay, so remember we have two previous graphs. While find out the theta. Okay, so that's something like this. This is example B. original number we have Z equal to R in the bracket cos theta plus I or J, I sin theta or J sin theta. Okay, so for just now this graph is for B, right? Okay, so just now we find out the radius is square root 34. So the angle is here, theta, which is 120.96 degrees. So we can write down into polar form. Okay, so in polar form, you can write down as in terms of coordinate, right? So you just write down here. Okay, square root 34 and then 120.96. This is in terms of polar coordinate. If you want to find out in polar form, you can use the general formula just now. This one. So R is square root 34. Okay. So we have cos 120 plus R sine. Okay. Can you evaluate cos 120.96 degree and then you times with square root 34. What is the number that we have?
Have to evaluate the whole thing.
No, the first part yang times itu. Cos times cos 120.96 times with square root 34. You must get -3 if we run off correct to 2 decimal places. You get it?
Let me try. I get negative 2.99.
Round off lah, round off. You get -3.
Yeah.
Okay. So for sine part ni, you akan dapat after times sine 120.96 with square root 34, you will get 5. 5i. Dapat kan? Sine 120.96 10 times square root 34. Dapat kan? Okay, so actually dapat original punya Cartesian coordinate yang XY ni tadi. Okay, sama dengan soalan. Okay, tapi polar form dia is in the cos and I tu lah. Okay, polar form. This, the last one is just reset lah. Sama tetap. Okay, so the polar form is here lah. So the polar form here dalam box ni. In the box below. Okay, box kuning ni is dia punya polar form. Okay, so very simple kalau untuk polar form. First one, you start radius dulu, find out what's the radius. Then find out what's theta. And then you write down into this form. R bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. To check whether your polar form is correct or not, you evaluate tadi lah, you akan dapat balik you punya complex number. Okay, mesti sama. Kalau tak sama, it should be something wrong lah. Sama. Okay, any question? I think I will stop.
Before we end?
No, madam.
Yes, madam.